Today I got a little bit of a different kind of video for you. So here I am in the hospital. This is my 8th day here, and I'm about to finally be able to go today after 8 days of receiving an antibiotic intravenously. So how I got here is I've got a recurring leg issue from a logging accident that happened way back in 1997. So this video is kind of a warning to you guys as you're doing your log cabin construction, felling logs, firewood cutting, whatever. I think logging is probably the most dangerous industry in the whole country. And of course, a lot of us are not professional loggers, so especially prone to accidents. And so in 97, I was cutting a tree to build a log cabin, a big oak tree. And I got the tree down on the ground, no problem. The base of the tree was probably about 18 inches, maybe 20 inches in diameter. And green, super heavy oak log. And when the tree fell, it was laying across another tree. So it was up horizontal, about waist high. And so the idea was to buck off about 10 feet of the butt of that tree. And so when I did that, I didn't realize it, but the upper part of the tree was kind of like a spring. It was bound up and it was under tension. So when I cut off the 10-foot butt, the remainder of the tree swung towards me, knocked me over backwards, and came to land right on top of my leg, right above my knee. There was another log underneath, just lined right up with that. So it didn't break the bone, but it did compress the leg tremendously. I don't know how much, maybe 2 inches probably. It was an unbelievable amount of weight on that leg. And I was all alone, way up in the woods, no one around to help. Fortunately, I was able to reach the chainsaw, get it to start. And of course, now I'm trying to make a cut right next to my leg and thinking, okay, the way this is supported on my leg, it's going to bind up before I complete the cut, and then I'm just totally out of luck at this point. But of course I had to try. No one was going to come rescue me in time. And thankfully to God, I was able to complete that cut without the saw binding. And so I was able to get out from under that log, and that was a huge relief, let me tell you. I ended up crawling on my stomach down the mountain for a half a mile to get to my pickup. I was able to climb up in the truck. Of course, it's a manual transmission. Back in 97, I had a little pickup truck. Managed to get it in reverse and back up the road to the first house, to a person that I knew. Had them take me to the hospital. And so at that point, it had done major damage to the femoral artery. And after a while, once they figured out exactly what was going on, they did a bypass surgery. And that was in 97. So since 97, I've had multiple blood clots in that leg. I've had 3 different arterial bypass surgeries, other blood clots that were cleared without doing any kind of venous grafting or any of that kind of thing. And then on top of that, it's very prone to get infections because the circulation's not all that good there. So it's just ongoing problems with this leg because I was careless. If I would have even just been standing over 1 foot to the right when I made that cut, I would have been out of the way. So, but I consider myself very blessed to still have a leg after such an ordeal, and really to be alive. So again, just a little word of warning. If you're doing any logging, I would suggest you take all the safety precautions you can. Make sure you are familiar with all the hazards, and don't go into this thinking that you're indestructible, because it's very dangerous. So looking forward to getting out of here in a little bit, and I just thought I'd do a video on this just to give you the benefit of my experience. So hopefully you don't run into anything similar. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.